15 years later, and the Transformers Cybertron duology are still the best Transformers games to ever do the damn thing. I remember when these came out, I didn't have crazy high expectations for them because the movie tie-in games were serviceable enough for movie tie-in games, but they weren't anything really special. So imagine my surprise when my 18-year-old self boots up War for Cybertron and finds out it's an actual-ass video game. It had a compelling story, solid graphics, incredible sound design, and some really dynamic gameplay. The story frequently bounces between characters in both the Decepticon and Autobot campaigns, so the gameplay never really gets repetitive, as each Transformer has a different, transformation mode and skill set. War for Cybertron follows Megatron as he tries to obtain Dark Energon to get the upper hand over the Autobots, and Fall for Cybertron showcases the fateful last days of Cybertron. This was basically Transformers 1 for millennials. Fall of Cybertron is a special one for me in particular because I remember me and my boy Don spent the entire day just mainlining this campaign when we first got it. Like, dog, the look on our faces when Metroplex does an initial transformation can't be topped. While they weren't tie-in games, both games had set pieces that delivered on the spectacle that you would see in their big screen counterparts. And then there's that one-of-a-kind multiplayer. I regard Fall of Cybertron in the same way I regard Titanfall 2, in that they're very singular gameplay experiences. Like, very few, if any games at all, have successfully replicated Titanfall's blend of parkour and slapboxing robots. Similarly, very few multiplayer games allow you to transform from a vehicle into a goddamn robot, and fluidly at that. Swooping around as a jet, transforming in midair and getting the drop on a dude, that's a high I can never feel again. That's a high I can never feel again. The Cybertron duology is a perfect example of what the best licensed games do. They look at the most interesting thing of the source material, in this case, transforming, and translate that into an incredibly satisfying gameplay experience. Did you play these games back in the day? What did you think? Let me know below.